Hey everybody, Nathan Masters, and I'm back with the 6th video, I think. Yeah, so this is the Constellation build, and we're almost done. We're going to do the masts now, and as I noted before, we had a little problem with the fence technique, where we're putting the studs of a plate into the back of the, there's like this lattice piece. So it works if you have physical bricks, and it doesn't stress the fence too much, but LEGO Digital Designer doesn't like that connection, and so it's not going to let us do it. The workaround that I'm going to use is this piece right here, and this is just an angle bracket. I think it's going to work pretty well. We'll have to build the mast here and see how well it does, but yeah, might as well just get started, and we'll speed it up in 3, 2, 1. Mast done, and I believe each mast is different, so I can't really just copy and paste this one in like I would like to, like I was able to do earlier for a few things. But yeah, I think this bracket piece is going to work out okay. As far as spacing goes, I guess I could move this one down. I don't know, I think it's okay maybe this one could go down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is select that whole group right there, and then I can just drag this down into position. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better, and I think that matches pretty closely what we see in the instructions as far as spacing. They're also the perfect thickness to work out for this as well. So I did have to do, since our fence was going to cover 4 studs, they were actually able to use a 6 and a 4 for this support, and I had to use 2 1x10s, so that's going to maintain our piece count there. A 2x10 plate would work just fine if you're looking to build this with pieces on hand. Really, there could be a lot of substitutions throughout this build. You wouldn't compromise on structural integrity or anything like that. Okay, let's see where this thing goes. This is labeled as a C in the instructions, and then at the end there's a kind of a key with where everything goes. So this appears to be the front. Yeah, I believe so. So let's go ahead, grab this whole thing. I'm going to raise it up like that, and then this should go perfectly in place right there, and it would, except for one small problem. my Technic cross axle is too long. So I'll try to change those out for the correct size. Alright, so that's what we want. This is a 9 length Technic axle, and I think I had an 11. So 2 units too long. I'm just going to clear those out and drop these down into place. So that should fix the problem, and then I'll be able to set that sail in place, and I'll build the other two. There's 2 done. Okay, this is, I do believe this is the middle. Let me double check the instructions. This one is given the label D, and yes, D does go in the middle. Not too many issues with this. Ended up doing some similar substitutions from the first one. The sizing, I think this was lower, second lowest, third lowest on this one, so we've just kind of added a tier down here, and the top one is now a little bit wider. So shouldn't have any troubles putting this in now that I've taken care of the axle there. So let's just select everything. Yeah, 70 bricks is a lot of plates in here, so pretty heavy on the plates, but thankfully they're all pretty common in terms of what you would have if you've been collecting for a while, so that will probably help you out. Let's just get this into place. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Come on. There it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Good connection all around, spacing wise. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Oh yeah, I also figured out what these holes are for. In the actual model, there's a lot of string components. So we're going to be running string through here, up through these little loops in the top, through these holes in the side, and down to a plate down here. And I suppose that would help the stability of all of the sails in the model. LEGO Digital Designer doesn't have that kind of string, so I won't be doing that here. But I'm sure that would look really good if you were building this really just any kind of thread, black thread would work just fine. So that's what the holes are for. Those are intentional. Other than that, looks like I've got one sail to go and then a few finishing details down here. So yeah, it's really coming together. Let's do this last sail. Okay, so I was able to save quite a bit of time by cloning those off of the completed ones. I'm pretty sure they're all built the same, so just making sure I got the lengths right, and I think I did. We have some interesting supports back here this time, so that's a little bit different. This one is given a label E in the instructions, so E indeed is at the rear. Go ahead and pop this in place. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video and do one more with the finishing touches and kind of a little bit of an analysis as well. So I'll get this in place here and then call it quits for this video. Beautiful. Yeah, that looks really good. Center up the model. And that's what we have so far, guys. Constellation is almost complete, and I'm going to finish it in the last and final video coming up next.